data collection and production. But now I want to introduce you some information concerning quality framework for administrative census as we manage this and as we and our approach to these issues. So, come on, it's different.
We see they're different screens.
Yeah.
So you just got different versions of it. You want to cross?
Oh, it's okay.
This one?
Yeah. So there are key elements of census process in terms of census quality. As you can see, it is according to GSBPM model also and to logical production process. And I will try to explain some issue more detail in next slides. First of all, is census planning. It is some aspects of quality, as Lars mentioned it before. It is in this stage, because I will explain stage by stage. In this stage, the most important is relevance, accuracy, cost, including the burden on respondents, and information security. And before census, we have to determine the scope of defined in the Act, including compliance with needs of domestic and EU users. So it is very important to collect this needs. We have to estimate the quality of data sources and coherence and comparability of results from census before and in this which we just planning. So it means in this situation we have to review the coherence and comparability of last census results in the scope of next census. And this is the next important stage, this is data acquisition. So data acquisition, it is, let's say, architecture of our solution. Could be interesting for you. I try to explain later step by step, but just now we're looking from the scope of quality. So this data collection from register, it is as in the left side, and we collect data from several registers. In Poland it was 27 registers. So it is some, of course, issues concerning that data quality. We collect these files in several different formats, and of course we prepared a special portal and platform for data collection, especially from communities. In Poland is 2,500 communities, and we have to collect all data from this and merge in one for whole territory. So it is possible to collect such spread information and between spread communities. So there are some aspects in this stage of data acquisition. It is also accuracy, timeliness and punctuality, comparability and coherence, cost, including the burden of responses, some of them repeated, and information security. So we have to assess data sources quality for census, mainly by analysis of methodological compliance of concept definition from register with those adopted in statistics in the UN and Eurostat, maybe here by GCC-STAT, and some recommendation from for the census, in this case 2020, developing methodology for compliance analysis and construct a special IT environmental and application for describing, comparing, and assessing coherence level. It was very helpful for us to collect all data in this IT system and describe all issues. So this is let's say issue of quality of register of sources, and another is a quality of data sets. Now it's I focus on the registers, on sources. So we have developing a methodology for assessing the quality. Dimension quality indicators, especially the indicators, will be helpful for us to estimate and assess quality. Also, evaluation is description of source quality, and we prepare a special matrix that represents the possibility of obtaining the values for the census from register. And this consists census variable compliance indicators, methodology mainly, and register suitability indicators. So it was very helpful also. So there are some information about quality indicators about data sets. It is different, as I said, sources and data sets. The developing methodology for assessing such quality, and we have evaluated the description of data sets quality, and developing methodology for improving source data sets quality. It means rules for standardization, normalization, deduplication, editing, imputation, calibration. So it is a whole process to make better and to enhance quality. So there are for supporting this part, I mean only data collection from registers. It is we prepare a special metadata storage system. It is data quality process must be kept checked. So it is mainly for improve the data quality and reporting of data and metadata from administrative databases. The main is collect information about data sets, register, name, number, etc. Information about tables, information about variables. Also, a metadata storage system consists of fulfillment number, change all fulfillment indicators, after the correctness of identifiers by number, and change of correctness of identifiers indicator after changes, and also compliance with territory register and compliance with dictionary. So also with cohesion with address level. I mentioned something later about this. So finally we achieve something like tables on the different levels from data administration, data sets, table and variables, and assess for all of this quality data. So some examples, no time to explain this. So census frame preparation, it is next stage. Mainly it was the citizen building and dwelling list preparing for at the beginning. Next it is linking this with and integrate with statistical data, and finally census frame preparing, establish a goal frame preparation, and finally random sample preparation if you use ad hoc survey. In Poland it was sample about 20% of our population. It was quite wide. So There's some issues concerning quality census frame. To enhance this, we update, we allow our community, counties and communities to update this data. And before census, we have made a pre-census revision in the field, checking the situation by enumerators. So after collecting this data from registers, it is we have to transform this collected data by input it to special environment. It was a laboratory environment for denormalization, standardization, deduplication, validation, checking the data completion, and vocabulary validation, automatic correction, and finally statistical file generation. Because we use administrative sources created not for statistical purposes, but we need some transformation work to make them more available for statistical needs. There are some quality issues in this stage. It means accuracy, cost, including the burden of respondents, and information security. So we collected this data information system from central registers and also from distributed registers in the, let's say, community level. And after this preparation, all data coming from register are loaded into the operational microdatabase, and in this place is merged with data coming from another electronic channels which we use in census survey. And there are some we use a three channel. It is a CAPI, and CATI. It is a computer internet interview, personal interview, and telephone interview. So thanks of this, we abandon a paper at all. We don't use any sheet of paper during our census. But also in this stage, there are some quality issues because it is very important to validate data coming from these electronic channels. It is numerical data validation, cross-question arithmetical validation, hints and automatic answer completion, and dictionaries and drop-down menus. Of course, we use electronic questionnaires. We enhance quality very much because during collecting data, we have a chance to check this data and ask again if our system says that something is not so good. So it means that we have a chance also to have a logical validation, so answers determined by questions, cross-question logical validation, and data collection logical paths according to steering questions. So after this, we have a stage of data storing. The mainly quality aspect is information security. It's very important to keep confidentiality of data, and it is the base of our activity. So finally, after processing, we prepare a golden record. It means that we use in operational microdatabase, we process special, let's say, anonymization of this unit data and send everything to analytical microdatabase as an anonymous, unpersonalized data to make final products of our census. We use in this for this matter, special technology and methodology, let's say, that each register have a own layer in the database. And also we add these 3 channels as a separate layer, and looking through these layers for the best quality and best probability of value of variable. So this is also some let's say issues of quality. We have to developing quality indicators for data sets of each stage, and procedures for bringing data from non-static sources, developing procedure for normalization, editing, and data sets. So it's a lot of things which we have to do from a quality point of view, because we have to manage this issue on all stages. So finally, if we have everything in analytical microdatabase, so there are some quality issues also. Mainly it is relevance, accuracy, comparability, and coherence. In this stage it is very important. So because we have anonymized unit data, but we have to develop rules for missing data, for creation derived object like households or families. We have a chance to make it during this stage, and to develop methods of data estimation with the use of the data from administrative system and sample survey. So finally, the final stage is the dissemination. There are some census quality issues. It's very important for us and for our custom users. The relevance, timeliness, and punctuality, accessibility and clarity, comparability and coherence, and information security. We design an analytical micro database especially for this reason, to cover proper quality. And also we prepare meta information management, because all of these stages are covered by this metadata server, which collect all necessary data concerning quality in all stages. It is very important to monitor everything stage by stage. The whole process, structure of meta information is a definition of the highest level, and post-processing, business and technical rules, referential, structural, and system meta information, and the law and the conceptual, methodological, and quality issues we have to describe. So there are some census quality issues on this metadata system. I mean, the accessibility and clarity of this information. So it is very crucial to developing quality indicators for each stage of census and to producers, and for calculating the value. Thank you. I think it will be just enough for this moment.
Well done. You're my hero. My new hero.